Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another Conquerors Blade video. This time around, I'm going to be talking about and showing you the brand new server, which we are all going to be playing on in less than 2 months. So right now, there is a test going on, testing all the new hardware capabilities and everything for Poros and their new servers, of which we are all going to transfer from the My Games version on June the 4th over to. Now there was a Discord post out the other day inviting loads and loads of people into the game and try and test it and everything. I have heard majority of people have actually got test accounts for this. I have been told I am allowed to record this and show this off, but I do have to really emphasize the fact that this is a test, which is why you will see this is a test written on the video the whole way through this, because I just want to make sure people realize that the minute this is a test. Even being a test though, I am very thoroughly surprised, and in a good way, of just how well this runs. Starting off in the town and everything is running really smoothly, really nice. It just feels like it works. I can't say anything else other than it feels like it works. There's no lag when you're clicking buttons, there's no waiting for stuff to kind of complete. It just works. You press button over button over button and it just is so fast and responsive, and it is so nice for it to actually work. Now I do understand that this server does not have as many people on at the minute as it will do, but I think we are all in for a very nice and pleasant surprise when we do all transfer over to this next new server, because it just feels so much better and it just seems to like really run a lot smoother as well. There was no hiccups at all that I experienced. My frame rate was high the whole time through the town, and I was really chuffed with just how well this works, because I have played on the PTR server, I've obviously played on the public server, and there is a bit of kind of delay when you are pressing multiple buttons at once. When you are redeeming multiple items in your inventory, it can take some time, and when you're doing lots of different things at once in the town, sometimes there's a little bit of a slog. It does take a couple of seconds for it to kind of react and catch up, but yeah, didn't experience that at all in this one. Going into battle, the first battle I played was just solely against bots, and I scored a 400 plus kill unit in it, which was absolutely insane. But I'm going to show you a bit of gameplay footage from that one, and then I'm going to show you a bit of gameplay footage from Whiteout 4, where I was actually playing two actual people as well, but then a load of bots. And in both games, two different maps, again, it runs so well, so smooth, no frame drops whatsoever. My frames were realistically 130 plus the whole time, even with hundreds of things happening on the screen at once, including particle effects and all the rest of it. My settings are all set to high. I've got volumetric clouds off and all the rest of it, as you should do. I am running a GTX 3070. It did not struggle whatsoever. I do not get this from the servers that we are playing on currently. I don't get this anywhere near. Then my frame rate usually on the public servers at the minute is about 80 to 100, anywhere in between. This, it genuinely did not drop anywhere below 130, 125 at a push. It just felt so much better. It just feels like it's really being kind of looked at. It just feels like it's been really kind of calibrated properly now, and it just seems to run better. I tried it in a different load of different scenarios. So I had some kind of open view battles up on the walls, I had some closed down battles as well, so obviously it didn't need to render so much in frame or in shot. Both times the frame rate was so much higher than what I am getting. I think everybody, if you have not had the chance to actually play this test server, then obviously that sucks, but I think all of us are going to be very happy when this actually comes out on June the 4th properly. It just feels like Conquerors Blade should have been. That's how I've got to explain it. I can see everything running so much better, having territory wars without issues, having siege battles without frame drops, having even town where you're blacksmithing and doing stuff and not having to wait for seconds for it to catch up with you. The game is going to change absolutely on the June 4th, and with it there was a couple of differences in the maps already, which I've just shown you in some of the videos, but with it I think the game this is now for the game. We need to really start hyping this up. Developers, obviously Poros, booming. You need to really be pushing this now, because I think not only is this going to attract back a lot of people back to the game because of how well it is running, I think genuinely if you can market this properly, if you can utilize things like content creators, influencer marketing, digital marketing, all the rest of it, I think you are genuinely going to be able to attract a huge host of brand new players and new audiences to this, because it feels so good, it runs so well. I have never experienced Conquerors Blade running as well as I have on this test server. I really do hope it carries on that way going into the when we all transfer over the server. Personally, I do think Poros are really going to put that all into this and make sure that Conquerors Blade does stay sustainable, it does stay growing. I think this will be the breath of fresh air, the second wind that Conquerors Blade really needs, and I am very excited to be along with the journey for it. Any of you on the test server at the minute, let me know your thoughts, let me know how you're finding it. If you want any more footage, please do let me know, because I'm obviously going to be in there for the next couple of days as well. If there is anything in particular that you want me to look at, any different weapon classes, the skills, how they're working in duels, any different kind of maps and things like this, please do let me know, and I will try and explore as much as I can for you. As always though folks, thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like button, hit that sub button, all that lovely fan-tastic stuff, and I hope to catch you out in the battlefield.